Hi guys, I hope you're really well. So we're going for a little walk together because I've noticed one of my videos has gone missing. And this is normally because at the moment there's a YouTube rudimentary editing team in, and maybe if I've cut and pasted and referred to another video, then they will think it's, copyright or something. Whereas actually these other websites are like, yes, thank you for sending everybody towards word reference, Luke. So there's a few things I wanted to mention, mainly for my very good friend and a student, Sandy, because we've been talking about this. So the topic we're talking about today is things that you lose when the verb contains de and a. Things that you lose when the verb contains de and a. Things you can no longer do. So let's start. If I said, what are you doing? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu manges? Qu'est-ce que tu aimes? What are you doing? What do you eat? What do you like? With a normal verb, a verb that doesn't have de and a after it, the what question can be qu'est-ce que. It could be tu fais quoi? Que fais-tu? It can be other things, but you can use qu'est-ce que. Very common. If your verb has de or a, I'm afraid you can't do that one. So for example, if I said he needs, il a besoin de something, all right? Then if I said what does he need, I don't say qu'est-ce qu'il a besoin, I need to use quoi. Il a besoin de quoi? If it's I remember, je me souviens de quelque chose, there you go, there's the de. I can't say what do I remember, qu'est-ce que je me souviens, I need to say je me souviens de quoi. I need to use this. So in other words, I go completely like a normal sentence, je me souviens de, and I swap the thing I remembered for quoi. To think of something, he's thinking of Luke, il pense à Luc, there's an a. What is he thinking of? Il pense à quoi? Or even à quoi il pense. So in other words, thing number one that you lose is if your verb contained de, you can't go using qu'est-ce que. I'm looking after the situation. Je m'occupe. You're looking after the situation. Tu t'occupes de la situation. What are you looking after? Tu t'occupes de quoi? Not qu'est-ce que tu t'occupes, whatever. Okay? That was number one. Point number two. As you know, with most normal verbs, if you want to say it, God, people are loud. If you want to say it, you're going to say le or la, or les for the plural. So I eat it, je le fais. I do it, je la fais. I do them, je les fais, whatever, le la les. If your verb uses de or a, let's look specifically at de. You cannot go around using le. So for example, I need the cream, j'ai besoin de la crème. That expression used de. So I need it, I can't go je l'ai besoin or anything daft like this. I need to say j'en ai besoin. So I'm going to use en, en. Now en can still be used in normal verbs. It would just take on the function of a sum. So for example, he eats, il mange, he eats it, il le mange, he eats some, il en mange. In other words, if your verb doesn't contain de or a, and it can use le, la, les, you can still use en, but it will have the function of a sum. It will have the function of a sum. Whereas if you are using it with a verb that uses de, it will take over from le, la, and les and mean it or them, for example. It takes over the le, la, les. So for example, I remember, je me souviens, I remember the situation, je me souviens de la situation, I remember it, je m'en souviens. We can't be saying je me le souviens or anything like this. So that's the second thing. So point number one was we can't go using qu'est-ce que. Point number two was we can't go using le la les. Point number three was we can't use ce que. So you know ce que as what when the God, there's these stalkers are fucking following me. So if you say I like what Luke is doing, j'aime ce que Luc fait. I like what Luke is eating, j'aime ce que Luc mange. This is our standard way of saying what when we don't mean it as a question and there's a person coming afterwards. Those of you that have probably done this so far have probably come across ce qui, which is what when it's not a question, when there is a verb afterwards. I like what is happening, j'aime ce qui se passe. So if you have a verb coming afterwards which uses a de, you are not going to say ce que, you are going to say ce dont. C-E, new word, D-O-N-T. So for example, if you say he needs the cream, il a besoin de la crème, I know what he needs, je sais ce dont il a besoin, not ce que il a besoin de. Not I know what he has need of. I know what she remembers, je sais ce dont elle se souvient. Not je sais ce que elle se souvient. We can't do that. If it were a verb which had the preposition à, then you would use à quoi. Like à quoi il pense, je sais ce à quoi il pense. So you've got ce dont, ce à quoi, very commonly taking the place of ce que. If your verb uses de, you will use ce dont to mean what when it's not a question. So I know what she's looking after, je sais ce dont elle s'occupe. Yeah? So, to recap, 3 things that you lose when your verb uses de and a. Number 1, you can't use qu'est-ce que. Can't use qu'est-ce que. You can't go around using qu'est-ce que. You can't say qu'est-ce qu'il a besoin de. Yeah, you have to say il a besoin de quoi. Yeah, or de quoi il a besoin, but il a besoin de quoi. You can use qu'est-ce qu'il lui faut to mean what does he mean, because you'll notice the expression il lui faut, il me faut, il te faut, il nous vous faut. Merde, putain. Il me faut, il te faut, il nous vous faut, il lui faut. I'm going in the wrong order. Il me faut, il te faut, il lui faut, il nous faut, il vous faut, il leur faut. You'll notice that expression doesn't contain de. I need the cake. Il me faut le gâteau. There's no de. So you could say qu'est-ce qu'il me faut? What do I need? Qu'est-ce qu'il te faut? That's fine, because the expression doesn't use de. But Sandy needs the video. Sandy a besoin de la vidéo. What does Sandy need? Sandy a besoin de quoi? Elle a besoin de quoi? Yeah. Point number 2, I can't use le, la, les if my verb uses de. So for example, Sandy remembers it. Sandy remembers the video. Sandy se souvient de la vidéo. Sandy remembers it. Sandy s'en souvient. No, I can't go around going around saying Sandy se le souvient or anything like this. Good. Final point, I can't use ce que. I have to use ce à quoi if my verb following it uses à, and ce dont if my verb following it uses de. So for example, Sandy, what should we say? Sandy is looking after the situation. Sandy s'occupe de la situation. I know what Sandy's looking after. Je sais ce dont Sandy s'occupe. Yeah. That would be better. Lovely. If this has been useful for you, please remember that I exist on Coffee. I have a Coffee account. I will pop it underneath afterwards. I'm going to pop this video live now. We're in Hyde Park. It's all very nice. We're by the lake, on est près du lac. But this was somewhat urgent because when I've got a student crying out in pain, needing to do some homework, unable to find the video, well, I just have to get on top of that shit. So by all means, visit me on my Coffee account. I much appreciate a coffee, very much so. And the podcasts are still on half price until the end of the lockdown, which is imminently approaching. Do please get in touch. Australians, I haven't made a decision about the time yet because we've had a few problems, but I will be in touch as soon as possible. All right, guys, loads of love.